So, how did I learn about the graph? Well, um, like many of you, I have multiple uh, methods of tracking things. I have a Coinbase account, Bittrex. I didn't care for Polynex. I even had the old Cryptopia. Got sunk into that, and everybody knows how Cryptopia died. But long story short, if you have a Coinbase account, you get little announcements telling you about new cryptos that have been introduced on the exchange. Whenever a crypto gets introduced on an exchange, it gets a bump up. So, of course, I looked into it, never heard of it, found out that it had just jumped into the top 50, and it looked very interesting because it was skyrocketing. Of course, you see something like that, you want to participate. A lot of times we get in trouble when we participate in things like this because you want to catch the ride and you don't know anything about it. So it shot up. Yeah, it shot up. Let's go take a look at how well it actually shot up, and then exactly what really happened after its initial introduction on Coinbase. So the graph now is sitting at 51. It's not even in the top 50 anymore. Um, doesn't mean it won't come back. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. If we take a look at the chart, this is all of the data about the graph. You can see its introduction on the market here comes in. It was introduced here around the 18th, 17th of December 2020, and look at this meteoric rise from roughly, 14 cents all the way up to about 70 cents. So I think I was right about here, 65 cents. And before I go any further, I want to say that this is not financial advice. It's detailed analysis. A lot of times I see folks out here when they do their analysis, they start talking about these candle wicks and all of that, these ups and downs, as if that's going to determine exactly where the crypto is going to go. And my experience has been that's not how you want to trade, folks. What you want to do is you want to do some analysis about what that cryptocurrency and specifically that blockchain solves. The price is a function of adoption. It's a function of what that blockchain solves. And if we understand the technology, if we understand what that crypto is going to offer the people who embrace it, then we have the baseline for determining whether that particular cryptocurrency that's part of associated with that blockchain, whether it actually has any value. So let's go and dig in and take a look at the graph. We just go over to their website. They have a beautiful website. We take a look at it, and it starts off trying to inform you right off the bat, that the graph is an indexing protocol for querying networks like Ethereum and IPFS. Anyone can build and publish open APIs, application programming interface for those who don't know what an API is, called subgraphs, making data easily accessible. The first time you read this, if you're unfamiliar with the technical terminology, it might sound like it's more than you can understand. But the baseline of this is that today, for the most part, most data that people have access to is stored in databases. This is basically exposing the true nature of what the blockchain is supposed to solve. The things that need to be solved with blockchains are all about data. These blockchains are going to be storing data of all different sorts. And what the graph is saying here is that they're introducing a protocol for querying, i.e., getting information from other networks, getting data from other networks. And these other networks are calling these subgraphs. So if we dig a little more and we come down, it says a global GraphQL API. Subgraphs can be composed into a global graph of all the world's public information. The data can be transformed, organized, and shared across applications. This is the key to what the graph is. It's a bridge to allow the transfer of data and information from one blockchain to another blockchain. So if we actually stopped right there and we didn't talk about the graph at all anymore, we just kind of thought about how many different things require data, how many different things require information, everything from people's bank statements to their medical records to where they live, where they work, how many children do they have, their social security numbers, their income, everything about them, whether they paid their taxes, whatever information, their degree. This is basically saying that if by chance that information is in a blockchain, that this potentially could give developers of the future the ability to reach into different blockchains and pull that data into whatever they're building. This is a very, very powerful concept. They even put a punchline here: say goodbye to custom servers. Before the graph, teams had to develop and operate proprietary indexing servers. This required significant engineering and hardware resources and broke the important security properties required for decentralization. So we understand now that these blockchains have data stored inside of them, data and information. It's much like databases today have data and information. And the graph is going to give people an application programmer interface to allow them to reach in, get this data out of these blockchains without them having to build sophisticated software to pull that data into their new solution. So that's a very powerful idea and concept. And you know, at first you think, well, did they really do this? Well, the proof is in the pudding. And when we come down here, they've got a little thing here saying so much is being built. So what I'm going to do here for you is, rather than just trying to dig into who is doing what, because sometimes when we look at these things, we might think, well, that's a no-go project, or that's not important. I would just want to give you an idea of the breadth of the projects that are now leveraging this technology, just the sheer numbers, so we get an idea of adoption. How many people are adopting this framework to basically build their solution? If we look at the DeFi projects, let's just take a look at that. Let's just look at the numbers. Give us an idea of how many DeFi projects are there out there that are now leveraging this solution. Let's see this slow internet connection. There we go. Look at this. 15 subcategories of DeFi projects, tools and services focused on decentralization or open finance, including issuing, managing, and exchanging crypto assets in an open and verifiable way. Look at this, 15 categories of projects, and look at the sheer numbers. Analytics projects, let's see there, we got 62. Currencies, listen at this, folks, 105 other currencies are leveraging the technology associated with the Graph's blockchain. That says something right there. We got 105 other currencies leveraging this particular technology already. 12 custom projects, 43 derivatives, 212 exchanges are now carrying this. Okay, 19 insurance projects, 80 investing projects, 56 lending projects, 80 payment projects, 18. This is telling you how many different solutions require data that are already inside of some other blockchain, and someone is saying, I need to pull that data out of there. Look at this: 18 prediction market projects, 11 ratings projects, 37 research projects, 20 security projects, 136 staking projects. Look at that, folks. 113 wallet projects, all leveraging the graph's blockchain capability and technology. That's pretty serious. I think they get the triple check mark for adoption. If we were to step back again and let's go back and look, that was DeFi. Look at the governance projects out there. Let's see what we get when we pull that up. 66 DAO projects and 22 voting projects. Wow. Grants and philanthropy. 23 projects. Marketplace. 67 projects out there. Look at this, folks. 67 projects out there already using this technology. How about entertainment projects? 8 categories. Look at this. 8 categories of projects, 2 adult, 74 art and collectible, 3 book, 88 gaming, 10 music, 15 sports, 16 video projects, 9 virtual reality projects, all using the graph, folks. Let's look at the social projects. And before I go any further, yes, I have some graph. I think it would not be intelligent for someone who realizes the implication of this to not take advantage of it. But this is not investing advice. I want to bring your attention to the baseline of what this project is really about, why it might be worth considering to be a part of your portfolio. But do your own research. I'm going to help you. Take a look at this. There's 56 social media, email messaging, blog type projects out here. Just imagine all the different types of data and information out there that are available for people that are already using blockchain technology to store this data and information. And think about what this means. Look at this. Here's Redcoin using blockchain, using this project to move data and information. The implication of what the graph is doing is horrendously valuable. As they put it, so much is getting built. Entrepreneurs are creating next level apps to scale human coordination on the internet. It's a new frontier, and we're just getting started. Hey, the way I look at it, they've done an excellent job getting the point across. But to show the magnitude of the number of projects across the different the different types of information out there and data that's out there, just the variety of people who are leveraging this technology is just amazing. Now, from a price standpoint, when we go back and we look at the graph, it's sitting at 35 cents. And when we look at these projects, you might be wondering, well, how do I compare this? I look at things like Chainlink and I think to myself, Chainlink is a project that basically has a similar type of background as the graph. And if you look at how it shot up, as people learn more about it, it's a pretty interesting scenario. Just so we understand why I'm comparing Chainlink, let's go and take a look. For those who are unfamiliar with Chainlink, I'll go back one real quick here. Chainlink is in the top 10. Okay. Chainlink, its current market cap is at $4 billion, $4,770,000,000. And if we take a look at its website, for those who do not understand what Chainlink is, let's just take a look. It's a decentralized Oracle network that provides reliable, tamper-proof inputs and outputs for complex smart contracts on the blockchain. This technology is a great comparison because it's actually so basically when we come back and we take a look at this technology wise, we look at this and we can see that if we were to see that kind of, let's just say that the graph, because of its utility, because of what it actually solves, being able to transfer data and information between blockchains, the implication is that what happens if it breaks into the top 10 as far as market cap? We're talking about, to be in the top 10 now, you got to have a $4 billion market cap. Almost 5. I'm going to give it just roughly a $5 billion market cap. If we were to take its current market cap of just 465 million and we were to basically double it, that would take us all the way to about $1 billion. Okay, and then multiply that times 5. That's a 10x, folks. 10x. So I'm going to put my assessment of the graph at $3 and about $3.50. I think this coin has the potential to 10x and be $3.50 by the end of 2021. If you've enjoyed this video, please throw up the likes and the shares. I love to hear your comments, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next analysis and video. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.